everybody. Oh god, I love when stream is scuff. We love when the ping YouTuber is either not up or delayed. There we go. That should fix it. Please. Please fix it. There we go. It has been a while since done an art stream. I think. Yeah, it's probably been like a week or two, I'm gonna guess. So today, one, pretty sleepy. I did not get the best sleep last night, and I accidentally slept through like the 10 different alarms I have. I set like an army of alarms because I do not trust myself to wake up at 1 or 2 or 5. But today, we're going to be repracticing anatomy because for the past few months, I've only been drawing emotes or very small things that aren't full body. And so, with trying to get commissions up, because they're now going to come to fruition, I'm trying to relearn anatomy so I can give a lot more options on what I can do, but also I really want to do full pieces again. I kind of miss it. So, I guess for some early promotion, uh, nothing's fully set up yet, but this is my VGen. I will make a command whenever I'm like, everything's fully set up. For the moment, I'm only going to offer emotes and Minecraft skins till I feel like I can confidently do anatomy, like, as correctly as I usually get it. um, to then feel like, hey, yeah, I'm not like giving you a poor quality piece of art. I'm giving you something that's actually, halfway decent. So that is why we're going to be doing a bunch of anatomy today. Because I really want to make sure that if I get any sort of clientele, that I give them something good back. I also do want to practice PG tubers because I'd like to make more of these. I want to try I've seen some people do them at like 3/4 angles, and honestly I feel like that'd be cool. And maybe, just maybe, if I end up making one for Christmas, I'll try and do it that way. Because I wanted, since I couldn't really do anything for Halloween because it was really late and I'm a little lazy to try and figure out what to do for Halloween, only because like, with being a Nephilim, you're between angel and devil, and it's really an odd spot to try to figure out a costume because, dude, an angel knocks out part of the aspect that I have, devil knocks off part of the aspect that I have. But I don't think like witch or werewolf would really suit anything. Oh, the music's like way too quiet. I was trying to just set some in the background. That did not work out as well as I thought it would. Hold on a minute. Figuring out dinner. I kind of rushed into this, but I want to make sure I got in on time, so. So luckily the coffee that I had today was kicking in, even though I've been trying to lower my caffeine. Because I have realized that's what's causing a lot of my headaches, is my water to caffeine ratio is atrocious. So I've been fixing that kind of for the most part, besides this morning, but that's why we're gonna drink like, I had like 12 ounces of coffee. I'm gonna try and drink like 64 or so ounces of water. I have one water bottle that is 24 ounces and one that is 40 ounces. So if I just drink both of those, I'll be fine. I was just setting up dinner stuff. And because right now it is only 2 people in the house, with me included, and there's several pets, kind of just like communicating like who's tackling which pets. So I'm taking care of all the cats in the house, which is fine because I have myself a cat, so it works. And my cat is actually sunbathing in my room because I have a giant freaking window. Except it's not all the way open because, God, that'd be blinding. Alright, let's set the music to shuffle. I was trying to keep it on the calmer stuff while I was talking. And probably turn it up a bit till the Toho stuff comes on. Yeah. Alright, grab my anatomy reference. So I'm gonna be doing, this isn't a completely even pose, but I'm at least gonna get some of the bases down. And circle, I always do this damn circle tool. I prefer to do that at this point. That's if you look in circle. Oh, whoa, that is really light pencil, Jesus. What am I using? Oh, I remember, I was trying to, mess with Minecraft, and I ended up using, the pixel art pen. Because I found out how to do like a translucent like opacity layer, since usually I use Skindex for Minecraft skins. Because honestly, I don't know a better way, and I do not know Minecraft skins well enough to just go in and actually do it in the file itself. Like make a 64 by 64 canvas file and figure it out that way. I do not know it that well. So I figured out how to do opacity stuff if you just make the base of the Minecraft skin in Skindex, then you transfer it over to here. And so I made some more Minecraft skins, in which I do need to remake my own. And thankfully I remembered one of my Minecraft skins because since with the Nephilim thing and red hair, anything for Christmas, I cannot do red because then it's way too much red. Halloween becomes difficult because of the horns and the halo. But the good thing for Christmas is there's technically other options than doing close to a Santa outfit. You can do a reindeer, you can do elves, you can do like snowman kind of stuff. I made a reindeer skin, so I think if I do any sort of PNG theme, which I maybe will start working on earlier than later, I will probably end up doing reindeer because it works. It works with the horns. I don't have to change anything about that. It's literally just the outfit, and it's like a lighter brown enough that it doesn't offset the hair, which is nice. I forget why I even had this colored pen. I don't know what I was drawing. Oh yeah, I forget if I don't think I finished this on stream at all. Open recent. Okay, we're just gonna go to the PNG of it. So I finished this, so we'll have it for a temporary break screen. It's not that great, especially because I do want to have a short hair variant at some point, but I honestly never decided the style, so it just honestly looks like I freaking butchered it. But it is okay. So honestly, for some of the screens, I want to animate my BRB screen. I want to, like, at some point when I relearn animation, because it has been freaking forever since I've done any, because I have done it before. I think I'm gonna actually remove the sun. Boop. Yep. But I want to like animate it so like there's kind of like a just gonna go different color for a moment, like the message here with the symmetry is weird, and then kind of like a bunch of like sprinting animations going back and forth of like things I might be doing while while not actually at my desk, such as chasing pets around, which I will probably... Eraser tool? Hello? I'll probably, you know, doing the ferrets, though I do not have any no longer for now. My cat, probably like grabbing water, food, or something. But that's when whenever I actually get back into animation. At some point, I have a program and I haven't used it. I love wanting to do something and then being completely lazy about it. Sometimes I wish I had more ambition to do things. Like I'm luckily pushing myself to do commissions, because then sometimes I want to just back off, but then I'm like, but I really want to keep drawing. But I want to learn coding too, mostly because it'd be cool to kind of make my own games in the background of things, but also for job's sake, because it'd be nice. Especially because art is so finicky with companies, and I really want to work for a gaming company, but I keep not, like, it's one company after another that I can't hear good things about, and then I'm like, I don't even know enough small companies that I'd be like, oh, I could look into that for the future. So I'm just like, I don't know where to go, even if I have the skills, but coding can get me wherever, and if art and streaming becomes a side hobby, so be it. Just as long as I can tolerate the work, you know? So, this pose, thank you Pinterest, it does have ears, but I never draw ears if I can help it. I don't like drawing ears, because I just don't wanna. Soften the jaw a bit. For Furina the baby. Today, we probably won't go super long, either because I'm tired or if it just gets really slow. I just want to finish the line art. Honestly, that's all that I really hope to do today. It's just that. But my eyes are killing me a little. And I'd like to set up my VGen more. The only reason I stopped doing it last night is because I'd need to pull out a Google Doc and it was like 1:30 at night, and I'm like, I gotta start setting up all the services and stuff, and I already have prices and policy stuff listed out. I know I'm gonna have to raise my prices by a little bit though, just because I was like, oh yeah, there's fees for like PayPal and stuff. Yeah, that's gonna need me to raise my prices by like probably $2 each. I mean, luckily everything's pretty low, I would say, compared to what I've seen other artists. So, I want to think it should be fine for most people still. But we will see when we fully get there. I'm gonna still make sure that... God, I just want to play Halo again. I love playing Halo. And I actually might, once I get a few more things set up, I think I might end up commissioning some artists that I found who I love their freaking art style with Halo. Like, oh my god, it is so adorable. I think I might commission them for a banner. Well, of course, you know, asking if I can do that. But commission them for a piece with Arbiter, Master Chief, and Cortana. Like Halo 3 versions of all three all together. God, I love my boy Arbiter. I wish there was freaking merch of him anywhere. Cause for Master Chief, I have my controller is held by Master Chief. That's a thing on Amazon, so that's not that hard to find. But Cortana, I ended up caving in and getting a U2's figure of Cortana because I had it. I know it's going to be good quality. It's just going to take a massively long time to get here. But it can be a late birthday gift because it ships out in January, which is birthday month. I'm not going to be probably doing much for my birthday, so we'll see. It really depends on some plans in winter for whether I do anything or not. But maybe I'll do a stream and see how long we can go do community gaming. Ooh, actually. Okay, I'm gonna focus on the art first. These shoulders are really stiff. But I'm going to actually look into that web fishing game. I'd love to do some community gaming. I'm shy online for some reason. Like if I don't have anybody that I know with me, I get really shy, which I kind of don't like that I do, which is why, started streaming. Besides like liking the live interaction, and I love freaking yapping. I mean, that's how like I'll do art streams and it doesn't really get much in the way of any chat, but I'll just keep yapping, and honestly, I'm fine with that. I'm fine if no traction is ever built on the art streams. I'd like it to, but I never usually complete a piece in the art stream. They're not usually that long. I get that, you know? Kind of following this person's guide for how they're blocking out stuff. It's just a pose on Pinterest, and I'm gonna need to actually, I may not shift it, because what they're doing, theirs is so mine's more of a line of action down the middle, while theirs is more off curving. Not as stiff as that, but it's like more tilted slightly, so the more right side is showing, but I think I might keep it towards the front just to kind of relearn. And oh my god, I draw really big. I remember that I do that. And luckily Furina is right flat, so I will probably add a little bit of detail to any chest stuff, but for now I think I will leave that be till I do any outfit of sorts. Kind of trying to section off the top, like if she was wearing a crop top, but she's not going to. I'm just gonna draw her in her normal outfit. Does she have a waist? Now that I do not know, and I kind of want to draw more accurate. I think she does. Furina. I misspelled that. This song's 8 minutes? I didn't know. She does have a bit of a waist. Because she's just a small frame in general, but she does have a bit of a waist. Or at least it looks like it because of her outfit. Though I need to make all of this somewhat smaller. But line it back up. It's not gonna be this small, but I know I draw big. There we go. Yeah, I did line that up right. So she does have a slight waist, and I'll fix any chest features here when we get to that point, but I want to draw this basic body. The waist I think is a little further down, just a tiny bit. Yeah, like here. It's a tiny bit. And Furina's waist is definitely not that layered out. She's tiny. She's tiny baby. I am excited to do the Dane Slave quest tomorrow. I'm so glad I caught up with Genshin, freaking finally. So now, I totally forgot there was a Dane Slave quest, so get to that. And then, actually, yesterday while offline, I was actually trying to get through Baiju's story quest. Because I forgot, I was trying to do Nahida's before, and I need to do something in the chasm, and I have no clue where the quest is, so, I gotta go do that at some point. I'll have to go find it. It's like Perils in Darkness. Something to that effect. So. I feel like this could be too low, but I'm not sure. Because, yeah, this part is too... But is her torso? I think it's long enough, especially because, like, you need to have room for elbows kind of about this area. Then it gives way for it to kind of, like, form a little. That's really like, actually I'm gonna keep that there. That's kind of shitty, but fine. Maybe if I get done with this, but I'm like really bored or still want to stream, maybe I'll edit my Minecraft skin. I kind of want to like change the outfit a bit, but we'll see. Actually, it's pretty close to the outfit that I've usually kept. I only like started consolidating an outfit for my persona when I was actually doing a Friday Night Funkin' mod with friends, which never came out, and we didn't fully come to fruition. We got it to kind of work, but then we didn't get everybody in, and I chose the hardest character to frickin' animate, which is I chose the mom character because I thought it'd be fitting with the demons and like all the hair, and I had just have a lot of hair. And so I have always really done button-down shirts that are slightly open. I really want to get to the point in real life where I can do that. That'd be nice. This pose is more like tilted so the thighs are somewhat overlapping. Maybe I'll do a full body since I'm doing it this way, just to kind of like, I don't know, something. Especially because I really like Furina's coat and the like frilly tails. I love that. I want an outfit like that. That'd be sick. If the music is ever too loud, let me know, because our volumes are going to be different since I'm adjusting it from Spotify, but I have to adjust your guys' from OBS. So it may sound dull. Let me actually look. Yeah, I'll turn up a bit. Tiny bit higher. Okay, that should be fine. Let me pull up the reference. There we go. Because I got two tabs, like two separate windows open, so then it doesn't automatically snap. So glad I remember a good chunk of anatomy, because this is actually going along smoother than I thought. So now the pose doesn't have knees, but I do genuinely, there we go, know how to do knees. Oh, some exciting news for any of the people who watch the YouTube stream, since I keep games kind of separate on both channels, is I've actually been back to grinding Windcraft. I started doing that last night. I fixed my wind tills because it was old, and I was trying to get the installation to work. I just had to end up taking everything off, renewing everything, and then it worked so I can actually edit my overlay because everything was too huge. Because I don't think it exactly saves your overlay. Or maybe it does and I just left things really big for no reason. Oria, what are you doing? He decided to make a nest in my covers at the bottom of my bed. So, interesting. Interesting choice, sir. Okay. But anyways, I was back to grinding Windcraft, and I'm using the spells properly. I'm not even like actually looking at my little post-it note, but I probably will. I'm trying to grind to get better gear. Because right now, what I was struggling with last time that made me stop playing, because I needed to grind offline, is one in Almouge, I remember, and it's still true, that Almouge, even though it is level 30, it is still a pain in the butt to get anywhere if you're not 3 to 5 levels above anything, because in Almouge, things stack up on you really quick. Like, there's a lot of mobs because it's a desert. And if it's it, like most desert places, they usually end up having a lot of stuff that stacks up on you. But that does mean you need to be, or at least in my experience, you need to be higher level than what they actually tell you to be, because otherwise you get mauled to death. And so I'm trying to be level 40 when I need to be doing level 33 quest. But I just have that hard of a time. and my gear isn't completely up to par, so I'm doing all the like caves to get all the like loot out of it to try and get some better gear, in which I have gotten some, but now I'm having trouble with inventory space because I don't have access to the bank. So then I can actually put some stuff away. Now does Furina have calves, like real calf definition? Her legs are pretty thin. This is a better photo. Yeah, her legs are still pretty thin. A lot of what comes out of Furina ends up being a lot of the decor. Okay, this is probably where the ankles are about to be. That's too thin. Like you gotta leave room for the bone. But I actually had a person on Blue Sky ask about if I'm gonna do Windcraft again. It's a person that doesn't follow me, but I am technically in an existing guild. However, the person like in Windcraft, because there's guilds, just like a lot of, I don't know if you'd call Windcraft an MMORPG, but I'm thinking like World of Warcraft where they have guilds and stuff. But they do have that, and the thing is, the guild's very inactive. Like it usually consisted of a lot of like my friends, because they introduced me to the streamer who did have it. But that streamer is no longer active. I'm not entirely sure why, because I haven't seen her content in a while. So they could have explained it at some point. I think I'm gonna need to move the legs up because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's slightly uneven, but I also haven't drawn the arms yet, so. And I think that's actually a good break-off point for the ankles. Except I need to move the pose up once again. Smaller. And then move it over. And I'll move it a bit down when I'm done with the feet. So the feet are closer to the bottom, but enough room for the shoes. Anyways, back to Windcraft. Maybe I'll make a guild once I think I'm high enough level that it's worth it, because I don't want to like give anybody false hope about me playing with a bunch of people if I'm not high enough level. I like to be the type of archer in the game that if something's almost double my level, I can hit it in like a good 5 to 8 shots and it's gone. Because my build used to be like that. But right now I'm struggling with gear, and I remember Almouge is always where I struggle. When you get past that though, you're usually fine. It's just Almouge, for some reason, I always have trouble with. Alright, now do I remember how to draw feet like this? I need to draw them more front facing, because this is tilting them a bit. Well, the legs are somewhat tilted in, so it makes sense. It makes sense. Next Hello stream is going to need to be put on a day where I'm off or have a really long time till I need to work. Those feet are so small. Because what we're doing is looking for skulls, which may mean some of them are trick jumps. So anytime for Halo stream next, that's gonna have to be a longer stream. Those feet aren't long enough. Oh. I'll get back into Toho Lunar Nights at some point too. And I may contact one of my friends who I know he's usually pretty busy. So he doesn't have a whole lot of time to stream anymore. But if they ever do a group event again, maybe see when it is and see about joining. The only problem is I want to collab with people, like do stuff. but I'm almost always busy every damn night. Unless it's a Monday. I'm never working on a Monday at this point, which is, well, actually, I think I worked on a Monday last week. But the only problem with collabing is everybody does it at night because it's always easier. That's when people are free, they've already eaten dinner. So like they don't really have to worry about eating for the rest of the day or anything like that, any like priorities that you're like doing in the day because that's when it gets you going. And I stream during the day just because I always work at night. So yeah. As much as I'd love to do a collab, the only thing is that it's always at night when people do it, and it's always the time when I do it like at work. Because if I did any collabs at like 10 p.m. or something, that actually would work out for me. Because most of my shifts will end around 9 p.m., 10 p.m. CST. And then I do have to drive home, so it can take like 10, 15 minutes. It really depends on who I'm behind for traffic. Furina's arms, I know, are not this big. But I'm still semi-copying the pose till I adjust it to Furina's proportions specifically. I'll have to clean stuff up because I can tell that this is slightly off-put. So the hands are in a specific pose, so I do want to keep the hands posed. So that will require adjusting the arms a bit. So at this point, we can turn off the symmetry tool. We've done most everything. The legs look a little weird, but it's because I have it like flat-footed, and you know, waist is gonna be like this for like the coat, her outfit. Now I'll move her down in a minute. Actually, that's probably far enough. Her hat, we can debate if we keep it or not, you know. Okay, so for the arms, I'm gonna draw this on a separate layer. First, gonna draw the hand position of her first one. Does she have any like handheld item that she usually has? Like, usually it has a cane and all, but she has her sword, but not in a lot of cutscenes. So I'll probably leave the sword off, especially because I'm not great with weapons. I do want to get better at them because I'd love to like fully draw my persona better. I want to keep improving on drawing my persona, but also I really want to draw other shit. Like I want to really draw fan art of people, and especially just because I would love to like, not in a sense give back, but just kind of like I appreciate you kind of thing. Like I want to draw, I'll specifically give out names because I don't think anybody really cares. Limalicious, Limu, favorite VTuber, super cool. I haven't watched a ton of their own content, but I really love their design. I found them through shorts, and I really like ferrets, so I really want to draw fan art of them. And I love their color palette. Just the white and green works like so well together, and adding the pink, it's like it's all soft together, but it doesn't give complete watermelon vibes because there's enough green that it offsets it in a way, or I guess enough white. Either way, I really like the color palette, and they're cool. I also really like their shorts because they do good explanations of things. I want to draw some other VTubers that I follow. There's a new person like, they've actually been streaming for a few months now, but they've risen to popularity, or at least popularity in my mind, quickly. What's their full username? Rakuungaki? I might be saying that, I'm probably butchering that, but they kind of go by Gaki. They're a, I'm actually gonna look before I say anything what specifically they say they are. Right now in their Halloween outfit, they're a blacklight Nekomata. They otherwise do have a fox avatar, but I'm not sure if they're gonna stick with that because I know they really like the Nekomata, and which, honestly, really freaking cool art. What else do I want to draw? I kind of forget. I do want to draw Iron Mouse. I think most people, knowing the VTuber world, end up drawing Iron Mouse at one point. I don't know. I don't know which model though I'll do, because Iron Mouse has so many pretty models. But I'm not sure which one I'll do. Probably not the Halloween one, because when I do it, it'll probably be really late. We'll have to see when I do it for what model I draw. I want to draw more Genshin stuff. I want to figure out how to draw the Halo suits, or even in a simplistic way, because I myself want a Halo model, but I really don't want to do it myself. I really don't want to make that. So I need to be able to draw it if I want to commission anybody to do it, or at least in a simplistic way that you gets the idea across, you know? Might be drawing these fingers a little too thin. I always mess up where the pinky is, like drawing the pinky right, because then it always looks so bad. Because then it looks extra thick for no reason. It's like, it's a pinky. It's like one of your smallest fingers. Yeah, because I could probably be drawing this index finger bigger to then have more space. I'm kind of mindlessly doing this, which is probably why I'm fucking up the hand. There are some other VTubers that I do want to draw. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. I wish I watched some streamers more. Actually, I'm gonna look at... Because I don't know how to bookmark on Blue Sky for any references. Because Blue Sky's, you know, blasting in popularity. And I've been, using it more. Especially with that blast of popularity. Because I got it, like, when you still had to get codes and stuff. So I've had it for a while now. There's... I want to actually draw fan art of TB, who does 3D modeling, and I know them from doing Cottontail VA's old model that was more like pink, white, and blue theme, less of the gothic theme. But so the one prior to that, I know them from doing that model, but they semi-recently redid their own main model, and I think it looks really cool, so I do want to do that at some point. There's a few others that are probably more buried in my Twitter bookmarks, because I have some people's Blue Skies that I need to add. Which, speaking of that, let me test out how this command format works. I just made it today. So, okay, it works. And I spelled Blue Sky wrong. Great. So, because, you know, there's two blue apps, there's the, well, I mean, I guess Twitter's kind of not. I have my Twitter in Blue Sky in a same link, because I'm active on both pretty much about equally now. Whenever Twitter's new policy kicks in, though, that may change. If they, you know, don't back down out of it. I honestly don't think they will, but I really don't know their business choices. Like, some of their business choices are wild, man. Or at least in terms of, like, their newest policies are like, woof, you're gonna lose so many people from that. Anyways, I'm gonna close that tab. and go back to this tab. You guys can't see the tabs because I'm not sharing all my windows, but we're gonna focus on this hand. Maybe at some point when I think I'm like confident enough to fully do things like this more often, like a full body with pretty proper anatomy, except the elbows could probably go down a little more, but Furina has tiny arms, so I may move it down just slightly because usually elbows are about waist level, but otherwise it's gonna make her like, I know the waist is lower than it probably should be. I may do an art raffle when I reach a certain amount of like followers on certain social medias, like I see a lot of other people do. And so maybe I'll offer that. But I don't know if I'll do a full piece, Minecraft skin, or what we'll do. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, focus on doing the hand. Doing it right. I always draw the hand on a separate layer because I know this is the part where I'm gonna mess up the most. So I try to give myself a little more leeway, less I'm gonna destroy the piece. And do it on another layer so then I can resize it to actually match the body when I'm done. I actually started this practice when I was doing Meek Manatees, one of my friends who does some streaming. I made him a Valorant screen, and I say that a lot. Wow. I made him a screen, and I want to do the pose properly, especially because I've never done a pose where like you hold a gun, and so I put the hand on another layer to draw it out and actually fit it to the body, and I like that practice ever since, so I have kept it. Trim this down a little bit. We've almost been going for an hour. I do look at the time sometimes. Actually, I do all the time on streams. Just because usually when I stream, it's always during the day, and I usually have work after. So I try to keep track of time, but I'm happy about my progress. I know I've been yapping a lot, which is why I'm definitely more slowed. Because normally I'd be able to work a little faster, but when I'm streaming stuff, I always do work slower because I'm talking, and so it breaks my concentration. But I like to talk, so it's okay. It's different because if I'm talking to friends while I'm like doing art, depends on the conversation, but usually doesn't break my concentration that bad. Just because I'm like trying to like focus on what exactly I'm talking about, and especially when I'm tired, I will just hop topics. Actually, I think I do that kind of normally, but I know I do that more when I'm tired because I lose my train of thought and hop onto something else. Like I know earlier, hey, yeah, I was talking about an art, like Halo figures, and then I just randomly jumped to something else, and I don't even know what. I don't even know how I jumped to anything else. Okay, so this is about that pose of the hand. kind of light knuckle marks. I want to get some more variety music on this playlist, but as much as I'd love to just listen to the music I normally do, I want to be able to upload the VOD and not get like demonetized from it. Though I can't earn anything yet, but in the future I really don't want to have to go back and deal with it, so trying to keep a playlist of copyright-free music means a lot of game music. But I need to go and listen through more game soundtracks. I just can't think of any games because I want to keep it to games that I do play. So I've gone through Toho, Genshin. Genshin I can still expand upon because I think I'm missing some Inazuma music and other music comparatively. All right, I think that hand. Okay, that hand's gonna stay there. We're gonna do the other hand in the pose now, and then we'll draw the arms to connect it. And then we'll be actually about done with the pose. Wow, this is quicker than I usually work. Even though I'm talking, that's kind of sad. Because really, I should not be taking so long. It's been a while though. I'm like sad that it's kind of like takes me almost an hour to finish a whole pose, but also I'm talking. And it's been a while, so I'm kind of proud, kind of not. I don't know. I know if I wasn't talking so much that I'd do this better, but I want to be somewhat entertaining no matter how many people are watching. So the hand size on this one's a little difficult for me to tell. I'll probably adjust the palm size here in a bit, but let's get those fingers down. So this is pretty right along. I try not to do any little humming, dooding, whatever too much because I don't know how my mic picks it up and it might sound like crap. Because I know already my mic gain super great. This needs to be longer. Holy, that is a short finger. Especially because it's been... I can't even replicate what they're doing. Because what they're doing is like the fingertip is bending. Or just, they drew it so short it almost looks like that. But it's like, not that, that's not how things work. So, I can draw this back a little. So the thing even. Oh, hello, little fuzz. Get off my tablet. Thank you. I feel tiredness set into my eyes. Because I need to drink more water. I will. It's really hard to replicate what they're doing. That is really hard to replicate. Just in general. For any next piece that involves doing a stream asset, I'll probably do the end screen so I can actually, I have music for the end of streams, so then like I can actually take time to grade and for VOD purposes put up the little like end cards to show like other videos or whatnot, even though I barely have any freaking videos. Besides the VODs, sorry for the yawn. But I have music that I do want to use. I have like 2 different songs that I want to use. I just need to actually have an end screen because right now I have absolutely nothing. Like it is just pure darkness. I have an idea though. I do already have an idea. It's just doing it. I will probably try and do that one off stream though because I really want to stop doing all my assets on stream. Because I feel like that is boring. In my opinion. Like if other people would do it, yeah, fine. However, that's all I've been doing. And I haven't done as much on stream. Like, in terms of recent, we're not talking months ago. Of doing just assets for stream. And so I want to do fan art, other art, commissions and stuff. Which I need to make sure I have on my commission site. Like, hey, your piece will be streamed unless you state otherwise. In which there will be no extra price for, like, not streaming it. I just need to like, hey, let me know if you're not okay with it. In which I know a live process of the art may actually kind of like help to get any edits in. Though Minecraft skin, I don't know if we'll stream those. Only because while I'm nervous about my work effort, so I may end up quoting that I take longer than I actually do. It'll take me like an hour or 2 to do Minecraft skin for the most part, besides any feedback. But it's also because I'm doing it late at night and I am kind of straining my eyes to tell the colors apart if it's like a very monotone skin or trying to do shading. Because I try to do good shading when I do Minecraft skins. I'm trying to get away from pillow shading. Because on my own Minecraft skin, I have pillow shading in the hair. And not as much the outfit. The outfit I actually think I did pretty halfway decent in. I know I could probably do a little bit better. But the hair is still pillow shaded, and so I want to make a slightly new skin, but I may keep the same outfit. But those I may not stream because I end up doing them late at night and they do not take me too long. Besides any feedback, but for Vision, for the beginning, I still have to see how some things work. I may quote that I'm gonna take longer than I actually do just because of like how work is. And I don't exactly know my whole work ethic yet because I haven't done commissions for people like much. I've done a lot of giftings for friends, but they'd never give me a deadline for anything because either I'm gonna do it really quick like on a spot or like I'll get it done and they don't immediately need it. It's just something they are like, oh yeah. And like the Minecraft skins, I did those pretty quick when I just wasn't tired after work. So when it's not like a Friday, Saturday. Because God, it gets so busy. But we're just about out of the rut where it gets busy only on Fridays and Saturdays. So then we're gonna have more even hours, which may mean I get more hours, so we'll see about how the streaming goes. Because I would like to get money. I want to travel, see people, and I'd love to commission people without feeling guilty that I'm spending money. With any money stuff, I'm very like, I feel guilty about spending it because I'm like, but you could save. You can save for, even if I'm not saving for anything, you can save to have this much. Wow, this is actually a better hand than the last one. I feel like I tweaked this less. I think I could probably Add a little bit of a line here. I feel like I could extend these fingers a tiny bit. No, all their knuckles would line up. I feel like I just need to extend this a bit. If I really thought I could, out of not twitching this, I want to, I remember in my art class, there's like an art style where it's just, you draw in one continuous line. I want to almost try that, to try not doing my whole like feathering thing. Because it creates a lot of lines, it does make it harder to control Z. I want to be able to have more smooth lines. But I have a hard time with my pen pressure sometimes because my hand will just twitch a little, and it doesn't help that I had caffeine because it totally makes it do that more. So I want to like do one of those things where it does like make you continuously draw in a line. It's gonna look weird, but I may do that at some point. So that hand, actually, these hands look damn! I actually did good for once. I applaud myself. I need to do knuckle lines though, but this is actually pretty alright. Thank you, reference. Alright, now we're gonna draw where the arms are actually gonna be, which does mean some of these will be pointed out a bit. I kind of get the general pose of the arm and fix it from there. But luckily Furina doesn't really have a super handheld item besides her swords sometimes, but not in any of the cutscenes. So, actually this is a little bit on the lower side. Like her hand there. For the pose anyways. I think I might tilt this arm a little bit more up because I think that's more where I set the elbow. I skipped the song only because it's really long. Okay, there we go. And stretch. Alright, and then you can lock the hand. Now for the other side, it is more on top. need to point the elbow more out. That's what that issue is. Actually. So let me fix this before I really go. Oh, that's it. Here. Touch up some stuff. No, this canvas is slightly off center, but let's just need to fill this part back in. And now this arm is about the same. It's just with the tilted position, the right hand's supposed to be a lower. But because of how I'm doing it, it's not. And so I'm just gonna have this hand. Actually, place this hand. Let me try erasing a line to see about how this looks. Since the hand's still on another layer, I think I'm going to erase this down. And on another layer, just plaster on a little face. Actually. Well, I may want to plaster on a face. I want to at least look okay. It's really, really crappily done. That is somewhat on purpose anyway. Because we're not keeping these, but... silly like that. Is this another Lanson? Yes, it is. Bonk. Bonk. Done. There we go. There. It looks kind of creepy. A little less creepy. But there we go. Now so I can stare at it with a face and... I feel like the arm maybe needs to be slightly bigger. So move the elbow specifically around. Extend it a little. Then say we are to move the hand to position. Does it look better? Yes, it does. There we go. Yeah. Okay, now we gotta fix everything up. So maybe we'll give her her sword, because this honestly looks like she could hold it. Okay, I need to get that hand off so I can actually see what the heck it's doing. That's not what I'm to do. Where's my damn erase tool? Go. Yeah, as much as I'd love to add some other music onto here, don't want no copyright. So I gotta go through like all of Genshin and then find another game I play and go through all of their music. I really wish I could add Heartbound music, because I love their music for streams that Pirate Software makes, but it's not on Spotify for some reason, which I gotta think is a contract thing. I'm not entirely sure though. Right, Control E. We love commands. Right. This elbow, I'm gonna draw it on a separate layer only because honestly that's what I should have done for the other one for adjusting it and whatnot. Oh. Check something. Okay. I'm just checking some stuff. Alright, so yeah. This elbow. That's the eraser tool, damn it. Okay. So we're gonna draw this separate looking. Actually. That layer, we're going to draw this out so it's kind of like you would pocket the arm like a doll. Because sometimes if anybody like has trouble with anatomy, honestly sometimes what I suggest to do is with, you know, pose as reference, because references are all okay. Tracing is not okay, but if you need like a reference to help you, totally good. Totally okay there. That is what I do and other artists do all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. But for any anatomy thing, if you need to break up the pieces like one of those jointed dolls, sometimes that does actually help. So like how I kind of have the chest off, you don't always have to do that. I don't usually do that. It's just because the pose did it, so I was like, oh, yeah, probably not a bad idea. But blocking off where shoulder, like a shoulder joint would go into the doll, Um, or if you want to block out your legs, so then like this part would be cut off, or you'd make this a circle joint. Even in like drawing like a general figure of just like where the lines are for like just kind of getting your exact pose in a very simple format, doing that, or if you want to like cut off the ankles so then you kind of reattach things, I think that helps with animating as well. At least when I did an animation class, that helped a bit. My teacher still kind of sucked, but that's why I'm like, I wanna relearn animation, but I know I'm gonna have to start all the way at the beginning where there's the ball stuff, like just kind of doing that, and it helps to test with the program anyways. Anyways, enough about that rambling. We're gonna go to drawing elbow. Elbow macaroni. It's a little right now, but that is okay. So we just fix it up, trim it up a little, and oh. Because yeah, that looks way shorter than the other one, so we're gonna simply this. And you know, the elbow looks weird, but that's why we'll fix it, because it looks like a foot right now, and that's not what we want. It is less tilted than the other one. Oh, that face looks kind of creepy. That's why we're not keeping it though. And for this one, we want more slightly up. Go. Honestly, if there's ever a Sunday where I'm not working and one of my friends' fighting game tournaments is on, I'd honestly love to raid into it. One of my friends, I believe their username right now, because they sometimes switch it, is Soflacord. They have a tournament for Guilty Gear named Bridal Bout today, and I would love to stream, like, raid into it, but I know I'll be at work at that time. Because for some reason, I go in earlier than normal today, which is so weird. But it's like, okay, you do you, man. And I'll come in early. I'll earn more money. Down. Like just make sure it's a good hand size in case I need to change the arm size, which I do. So we change in the arm size a bit, but I'm just gonna edit that this way instead of this. Take that off. Trim this down. now let's see how it looks if I erase this part. That's good. However, I think what needs to happen is we're going to move the elbow in. Actually, Control C that. I'm going to keep that there. Turn these two off because you're technically good. We're going to move the arm out because I think it needs to be a little more out. Just like how the other one had to be moved. I think that might be a little bit too up of a cut, but it's okay. Now we can bring back in the elbow piece. Over. Bring back in the end piece. Put it on over. Slightly. There we go. Just need to draw a little bit of tail. Just a little. Tiny details. Now, say we take that away. Still in it. So, something's up. Going to also clean this hand up. Add where the rest is. I know she wears gloves. Quite damn sure. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Alright. Control-E, Control-E, Control-E. Oh, that's all the way. No, I never is. Skip. Here we go. This one's even longer. Right. So now that we got the general pose done. Grr. This one looks way bigger. That means this one totally needs to be. Trying to carefully cut as much. Shoot, that's gonna mess up that arm. Yeah, somewhat. Okay. Let's up these lines a bit. Okay. I'd say that's pretty good. For now, you can turn off the face, because it looks creepy. For now, this is where I do not need this pose reference anymore. Thank you, Pinterest. There's no proper credit for the pose, but I would just say Pinterest. emotes and things. Yeah. That is one blurry picture. Better picture. Genshin Impact Wiki, please give better picture. Okay. So I'm gonna do her hair in the blonde fashion, where she has kind of more that jellyfish haircut. Do that in blue. There we go. I'm gonna call these sketches though. Usually with the sketches, I end up just turning them into line art anyways. So, all right, save, and I will be right back. I just need to take a quick restroom break. It should be pretty quick though. So I'll be right back. We'll get to see the new screen, and let me switch it to an actual like really hear it kind of song. Skip a lot of stuff. All right, so I'll be right back. And I'm back. Easy peasy. What time do I gotta go? I gotta leave the house at like 5. I'm gonna see about going for like 2.5 hours here. I want to do longer art streams. Even if it is, you know, admittedly dead in the chat, but that is okay. It's an art stream. I try not to really, well, I semi pay attention to numbers. It doesn't really affect how I care though. Like, I don't care if nobody views my art streams. Like, I'm still gonna do it anyways. Same with Halo. If I get a low amount of views on a Halo stream, doesn't mean I'm gonna stop playing it. I love the freaking game. I love doing art. That's not really gonna affect it. It's just more like, it will sometimes affect how long I go. I'm like, if I'm just having a conversation with myself for like 2 hours, you know, at some point you want to go talk to other people. I very much like being social, so at some point I'm just like, I just want to go talk to other people. So I'm a dip. If it's Halo though, if I'm focused on something, I'm getting the task done. But if it's art, that's different because it's like, I can do this at any time really. I just want to stream the process. Alright, her hair is totally gonna be a sketch fest. This little parting will probably shift a bit. Let's see, because I don't have the face in place, but I like to do the hair first and then the face, but I don't know if maybe I should start switching that order. I think maybe when I do open VGen, we'll see how long it takes for stuff, but I may I want to do a raffle. That's my excuse. I want to find an excuse for a raffle and not just randomly do one, because it's like, it's no kind of holiday. I haven't exactly reached any follower goals. Not that I pay too much attention, honestly. A lot of stuff that's going to follow me on Twitter's bots. Blue Sky is real people, but maybe I'll see about shooting for like, we'll do funny number of 69 followers on Blue Sky. I'll see if I make a post like that. I just want to like, I want to do a raffle. But I also want to make sure I come out with good products for people, because I don't want to like, I don't want to feel like I'm not given anything that's actually like worth it, you know? That's why I'm practicing this anatomy, in which I'm so glad I remember so much. It's semi-muscle memory kind of thing, but God, why is her hair so hard? I think I need to draw the face here. I think I need to do that first. Which I'll just do it in a more blue. Now if I can get a closer up on her face, that would be swell. That's not what I meant. On this tab. Closer! Closer! Okay, the wiki says no. Time to go to Google and find better pictures of her face. Though it is just hard because, you know, part of her eye is covered by her hair. No, let me zoom into the damn picture. Come on. Fine, I'll deal with this. I'm gonna do it symmetrical for now, since both eyes are like the same shape. It's just the designs inside are different, but in color-wise, really. So. And I'm still doing it my style of eyes, but I try to like match the general shape. Like I like to do this kind of like split off thing in eyelashes and add somewhat like a, if there's a peak in the eyelashes, except God, it's not going to be that close. Yeesh, that is a little bit much. But I try to keep sometimes general eye shape of characters. In which hers are very like kind of round-ish. Down. That circle is very iffy. Trim this. Technically it's supposed to be smaller, so let me draw it a little lower. That's like a really good circle compared to the other ones. So it looks a little odd. Be slightly smaller. There we go. I just thought about it while yapping. Kind of more related to the Windcraft topic. I did have two mods going. I had Windtills, which a lot of people use because of its interface, except some people are kind of complaining about it now, from what I've heard. But I did have one mod that a viewer told me to try, which is this um Voices, I think it's Voices of Windcraft or like Voices of Wind. The only issue is that the updater will not work, and I don't know, it's acting funky with me trying to download it. So sadly, when I go back to it, I will have to just voice act everything myself, which is fine, especially with my better water consumption. I mean, not today, but I'll be doing better in a bit. But with my better water consumption, I think I should be okay to not like tire out my voice as fast. It's really if I do older people that it tires out faster because I try to go more raspy. But it might be a little more okay. Because at least via my own judgment, like raspy, I'm trying to go for like a lower register, like hello there. But like a little lower, a little bit better than that. Just I haven't had a lot of water today. Yet, anyways. So I'll be hoping to do that well. Does she have another? No, she doesn't. I was thinking of like adding another one here, but she don't. So it's gonna look weird. And I've drawn these like triangle noses for some reason. I can't wait till I finish up at some point or another, whenever the day comes, that I have my Vroid model, because I do like little movements that like nobody can see. And so then I feel like when people can see them, it's gonna be a little more entertaining than just an image bouncing up and down. Especially because I don't have any expressions on here, because I'm too lazy to make them, because I know I'm not gonna keep it. I'm going to change it someday. Someday. Sometimes I do kind of like want to get into voice acting, but then also I'm like, I have a hard time hearing my own voice. I don't know. I'm getting better with my voice though, especially because so I'm not trans man, not an NDT though. But I've unconsciously started lowering my voice when I'm comfortable. Like if I'm not at work, because I'm, you know, really focusing on work, I get more stressed because I'm running around a lot, especially on weekends. My voice isn't as low. I feel like if I try to replicate it, the only thing is like, it sounds different to me. I don't think it sounds different to most other people, unless you're very much listening to it, or you've heard me talk a lot. So it'll be more like this, and I'll talk like this, but when I'm more comfortable, I sound much lower. So I have, to me, it sounds less out of the Ash Ketchum range, which is great. I don't want to sound like Ash Ketchum. No offense, but I really don't want to. So I'm glad that it's getting out of there subconsciously. Because the thing is, T will just already change your voice, but you can still technically practice it. And especially because I know some people at least from the few videos I've seen of like people that have had it, they have trouble staining on teeth. So I've been practicing doing a lot of different ranges because I want to keep that ability. I like to stain, even if I don't like do it on anything and I just do it for myself. I like doing it. Okay. Now Furina, we'll go back to drawing. We'll go back to drawing topic. We'll try and stick with drawing topic for now. He has much thinner eyebrows, and they're much more a line arch instead of like a bonk kind of arch, you know. Except I semi-drew it like that, but we're gonna trim it down. Don't worry. Because hers are much more like a thin line. And yes, I know it's really pixelated. I kind of hate that, but the thing is, even though it's like my canvas is fixed, I think it's because of how close I zoom in that it's just doomed to happen. Like, you can kind of see it from afar, which sucks. But my canvas size and my DPI should be perfectly fine, so I think it's just the program. But I also really don't want to pay for a program. And I don't know any better ones, because I know like Clip Studio I would kind of want, but you know, you have to pay for that. I don't know how much it is, but I'm like, if I don't have to, I don't wanna now. Unless I start making some real money out of art, don't exactly want to pay for it at the current moment. I think I'll add a few lashes. Thing is, what she's giving right now, besides the eyes looking a little weird, is that she looks more devious. No, she doesn't have this kind of a look, and I think it is the eyebrows that is somewhat giving, because they're really high. Same with this. Be down a bit. Honestly, probably after stream, I'm gonna set up VGen and then work on my own Minecraft skin. I'm very excited about VGen. I'm so glad I got that. It took a month of application, but I'm really glad that I finally got it. Because I know that's such a safe site, and it's a really good layout. I love the layout. Because I would not know how to do it on my own, but they give you like a lot of options in your artist dashboard for how you want to format things. Like, as much as you can customize without it just being straight up your own website, you know? She looks a little kinder, so the eyelids had to be moved down. I'm gonna try erasing the eyelashes real quick, because I don't normally do these. I think it helps, because in my style, I never do them. So then it looks somewhat off. Thin this out a little. Try to keep some of the pixels away so it's a little more separated. Here we go. Now, extend the eyebrows a bit. Didn't mean to erase it. But a little more flat lining, less arched. Because they're very much like a straight line. But I didn't want to just straight up draw a straight line, you know? Yeah, they're a lot more like that. This gives her a much kinder, softer look, which is what I'm trying to go for. You know, the nose looks a little weird, but I've ended up just drawing a weird cat nose style at this point. It works and is a lot more consistent for me to draw as a nose style. Because as much as I'd love to just draw one of these little lines, you know, without the symmetry tool on, but it doesn't exactly work too well. So Now it's just a teardrop shape, which is giving me a hard time. There we go. That's alright enough for now. This is really just so I can draw the hair and it look okay. You know, the smile looks a little unsettling, but you know how we can fix that? Hold up. Boom! Done! Solved! I just realized that got left there. Just gonna try to clean up any residue that might have gotten left behind from erasing stuff earlier. So that is the temporary face, but honestly it might stay. I don't think it's half bad. Now Furina's hair is, you know, mainly white, but I'm gonna do this in a blue outline and we'll change it later. We always change these later. Yeah, I think I'll do the hair and then maybe sign off from this point because I wanna go eat and go talk to people. I'm a very social creature. I need to talk. I need a yap, but I also need an audience sometimes. I'm gonna put this underneath for now. Okay, there we go. That down on her nose. It just crosses over to her eye, so. I can't wait to stream Genshin tomorrow. And we'll see how Tuesday goes. Tuesday's a free day, but I'm completely off. It just depends on if I end up making plans for Tuesday or if I stream. And I'll probably end up streaming more Genshin or Halo. I don't know if Windcraft will be ready by then, but I plan to put it on next schedule. Mostly because somebody actually asked and was interested, but also reminded me that, yeah, I need to grind the game. And so I fixed all the mod stuff that I could. Voices of Wind has still given me issues, and so I kind of gave up on that for a bit. So till somebody tells me, hey, you can do this again, I'll probably keep it off. Because when I downloaded it, I didn't get to the point of talking to any NPCs, so I'd never heard any of the voices yet. So I'm totally fine with voice acting everything myself. So this hair goes actually a little more to this eye. Then swoops off. Maybe at some point I'll try to wake up earlier, stream longer for Twitch streams. I so want to get to affiliate, but I also do not want to barrage people to like be like, ow, make sure to follow, blah blah blah. Also, because I always forget that anyways. But I really want to mess around with the emotes. Especially because if I'm gonna do emote commissions, I want to make sure they're actually good quality. And I have to kind of test that on my own. I have friends that can, like, I've made some and kind of test around with it, but also I cannot see. And I want to be able to see what it says, what it looks like on my side. So I'm trying to draw her very like all the parts of her hair. Also because I'd love to learn to draw hair pieces more separate. Mostly for any model's sake, but also I'd love to add more detail into the hair without it looking really crappy. And like, damn, you just drew random lines. No, I want them to look like they have a purpose. I'm also gonna start drawing in some of the blue bits. Well, besides the underneath of the hair, but, you know, like this little part right here. Trying to draw some of the hair pieces more close to the face. Sorry, I mean to bump my mic. And this one's more fanned out because of the curls in her hair. I love her hairstyle, but I don't know how good it'd look on another person that isn't like Furina. I've seen some of the jellyfish cuts and I think it depends on the way and who's cutting it for how good it looks. Because I've seen examples and I was like, nah. But then you look at Furina and you're like, you know what? They're pretty alright though. They cooked. So I think it depends because some of the like at least if I'm thinking right, I could totally be wrong. Wolf cut, butterfly cut, and I think not as much jellyfish cut, but they can all kind of border on mullet territory. But I think it really depends on how you're styling the hair for that to really border. So. Draw this connecting piece. There is a piece of hair right here, so we do not really need to worry about that. I'm just gonna draw that one in after this. Draw this actually a little more jutted out. Just a itty bitty bit, a few pixels even. I at least want to get the hair around her face done. I'll call it. So, it's a piece from here. It's going out the curl. It's from. Just a second. It's doing more curly. Just gotta be out. This will be as well. Just cut that piece right there. Go. Okay, I think I need to get a little bit of a better image because this one she's slightly tilted, but I don't know if there's any better images where she's not tilted. Hair definitely covers a lot more of her eye, but I got a better reference. I think I just need to tear the photo and put it on my computer. So these curls are actually very symmetrical. So first I'm actually gonna back this off a bit. Kind of wish I had her just to like just go in the game and see more of what she looks like, but I do not have Furina. I want her though, but I don't know when that would happen. But she needs to come back first. And then I need to convince a friend to possibly play Genshin. I need to fix their account. And I still need to do that. Oh my god, I keep forgetting. Because I don't play Genshin daily either, and I should make a habit of it, only so I can get a bunch of stuff for my characters done, finally. Okay, so quite a bit of the bottom of her hair is symmetrical to some degree. She does actually have a little lower than this, but they're a little bit closer. It's kind of little hair bumps. I'd actually leave this piece. I actually think I might really keep Furina's face. Just maybe change the smile a bit. I actually kind of like that now. It's growing on me. They said I already drew. Where more of the symmetry splits off is once it gets to like this middle area of the hair. Then the bottom stays pretty symmetrical. I want to at least finish the hair because I want to be able to like post this. I'd like to. I need this image to be closer. Closer, closer. Back of the hair is somewhat different, but I need like, I want a 3D model. I need to see if I can find someone who has Furina. I'm gonna message somebody right now. I'm just like, for next time, I'm going to get like a 3D rotation video. because I need to know the back of the hair. That's what's gonna kill me here. Because in the image it looks somewhat different, but I need to see. It's not there. But I'm gonna try and finish up at least the side parts as much as I can. That. It's big. Oh, I'm connecting the wrong lines. That there. So this is a very different piece. Actually, out a bit more. Both sides. As you know, this may not be the most accurate to the model. Okay. I do not have her, that is my excuse. So I can't accurately stare at her the entire time I'm doing this. Got an image, however, without being able to like zoom in and everything on game, I don't fully know how everything looks. So the promo art looks slightly different, so. This can bow out a little bit. That's where this one comes. It's from piece. It's shining. This is a white strand. I'm doing that right now. There's probably way more out than it needs to be. Quite sure Furina has story quest. I wonder if we actually get to see her again. I hope it's stuff that takes place after the Archon quest, because it's like, oh yeah, she kind of disappeared and she went on a vacay because she's been living in torment for 500 years with some reward, but she's like exhausted as hell. So I'll probably, I mean, this is really more for the YouTube peeps, but I will probably end up doing any of the Sumeru story quests that I can, and then for stream stuff, I will do the Fontaine story quest on stream. I just need to finish up the Sumeru ones, which I'm working on Baiju's, because he counts with the rest of them. He's just grouped together in that, because he's green. Nahida's. I need to do the Chasm quest, which I still need to figure out that one. And where the heck that is. Then I think her hair fans out a little bit more, and so this part's supposed to fan out more. And that's what's making this hair look like it's really puffed out, is because some of the other parts that are supposed to be puffed out are not. So I need to fix that. Really needs to stretch all the way over here. So this is kind of a mix of the promo art and the in-game, because this is definitely not the exact same by any means. And then, you know, some of it's hidden by her hat. In terms of, like, back of the head. That's over here, actually. Drawing this line right there, though it's not actually accurate. Actually, no, wait, she has like the same parting on both sides. I can use symmetry tool. I will finish the hair before I leave. I do really want to finish the hair before I leave, so she doesn't look as when I come back to her, honestly. I'm gonna line up the symmetry more with the right side since that's mainly done. I'm gonna take this part off. worry about that. She does look a little bit funny. That is So I got that one side done, now we need to do this side, which is, you know, slightly different. I wish I had Fontaine music. And now that I'm finally done with Fontaine, I can actually go through all the soundtrack and not spoil myself somehow. So, yippee! Okay. So in the promo artwork, they have a curl here, but in-game, it doesn't look like that, or at least it could switch between versions of her, since she has, you know, the two form versions. I need to draw where the end point is. No, I didn't mean to erase that line. Thing is, I just don't know what the back of my hair looks like. So I'll just draw that for now, because that's kind of what it looks like in the photo, but... a little more up. I think I may make an egg burrito when I hop off. Kind of hungry. Egg burrito sounds good right now. I didn't I had a proper breakfast, but I did almost have expired milk, so it's basically dead today. Like, today's the last day it's gonna live. I'm luckily able to detect the smell of milk after having expired milk probably about 3 times at this point in my life. 3 to 5 times, I'd say. And so it somewhat smells like it, but it doesn't taste like it. And so I'm like, okay, it's probably only good for the rest of today. And then luckily tomorrow's grocery day, so we're getting a new thing. Furina looks so happy. And like in my drawing, and I love that. She deserves some happiness after all that's happened to her. So now this is where the promo art and the actual model clashes a bit. And I'll fix any hair details once I get a video of like a 3D turnaround of her model. Fix this up. I'll probably fix this curl in a minute. All these lines are thicker than I want them to, but I just want them to actually stuff. Some of these Valorant things I may take off because I don't play the game anymore. So I don't truly care to have them on. Okay, so this actually lines up about how that would end. So. This line ends up being the edge of this hair. A bit of hair, and then there's a little bit of a twist on one of the parts. Yeah, I'm gonna take this one off. The good thing about Valorant though is that they do give you music that you can use on streams. Like they specifically, Riot Games made a playlist for Valorant. They might have for their other games. That is specifically not copyrighted, so you can use it for stream playlist, which I do greatly appreciate. However, I just don't play the game anymore, so I have less interest. That. Her hair is pretty outpushed, but also I'm gonna make this hair longer too. So it will be even. And I'll make this piece outstretched. And now for the finale of the hair. The little hair flick she's got. Little hair curl. Cowlick. I think that's what they're actually called. Okay, she's definitely gonna need to be brought down in size. Everything in. No. Get all of hers, make her slightly smaller. There we go. Easiest way to do that. Trying to be better about my pen pressure. It's tricky. They're a little shaky. Tiny. But also my art stand isn't exactly still, so you know that doesn't help. Draw this more like a crescent moon. Alright, and just for safety's sake, for thumbnails and other stuff, I'm gonna draw where her actual shorts are, like where they line up. So she's wearing clothes. And actually, let me see if I'm wrong about the glove use. No, she wears gloves, yeah! Just one is a full glove, one is like a half. Because the head has so much on it now, it looks like really big compared to the body. I think once I add the clothes and stuff, it'll look a bit better. Or I might change the body size just a bit. Actually, let's see about doing that now. So we're gonna turn off this. Save. Sorry, that's a really wide area, but that's because I zoomed out at the same time. I feel like that looks better, yeah. Now we just need to scoot her up again as a whole. Here we go. So there's slight room for shoes. Yeah, I will say, I honestly just about forgot I was streaming for a freaking second. I've been here so long, I'm so tired. We're gonna switch it to some calmer music, but not sad music. So no economia stuff. We'll do Minecraft. So, I say I'm pretty proud of this result. Let me actually, so you guys can see better. Slightly gray blue background. So it's a little easier to see. It will also probably, if you see any flub ups, and we can go a little lighter. There we go. I'll lock that. So, I think this is. Sorry if you heard that. I think you guys did. My bad. But yeah, you can tell my voice is kind of dying now. I'm talking for 2.5 hours. Oh my god. With not a lot of water, so yeah, I need to go refill my water bottle. I've been slowly drinking it. So, I think for now, we are pretty much done. I am certainly tired. I can tell. Hungry. And so, for now, we're not gonna raid anybody today, once again. I just wanna ship in, ship out. So tomorrow, on YouTube, if my keyboard will turn on, thank you very much. On YouTube, we will be streaming Genshin. It'll be the Dane Slave quest, and we may get into some Notland stuff. Notland. So if you ever want to come join the YouTube, you can subscribe. I stream there a lot. I want to make videos in the future. I'm just like, haven't gotten around to it yet because I know I have to learn editing, and that's the only reason I haven't done it yet. If you want to keep up to date with any of stream schedules when I delay something or any art posting, like I'm about to like post this to be like, hey, look at the progress I made. It will be on, this is a new command, the blue apps, which is just Twitter and Blue Sky. I use them about the same for now. When and if Twitter implodes, I will still have my Blue Sky. That will still be there. And I'm not going to promote my VGen just yet because it's not fully set up. I do have one, but I will only promote it when I actually have stuff up. Because then I feel like it's kind of falsely promoting, just because there's nothing there yet. There's just portfolio stuff, but there's no services or anything you can do with it. So, next Twitch stream is unknown. It will be sometime this week. But next stream in general is tomorrow at 2 p.m. CST. We're playing Genshin Impact. So I do thank you all for joining me, and I hope you have all had a wonderful stay in the Haven. I will hopefully see you guys either tomorrow or next time we're here for another Twitch stream. So for now, bye bye!